1 day left to prep anything I want to get done before the season starts. So I am headed to put out a licking post, scent post, for all of the deer in the area to come to over here, filling up the feeders, changing out the batteries, and I'll think of something else when I get out there. Alright, I'm using the Hodag licking branch system today. Actually, I think it's the licking stick, but they do have two different kinds. It looks like this. It's basically a spring system with a staked down plate, and then you put a branch inside of there, and it basically creates a scent post for the deer to come to, and it'll have an all-season scent on there that they can use. It is not a scrape tree. Essentially, it is just a scent for them to be able to come to that kind of piques their interest. And I may consider doing a mock scrape here in a couple of weeks, but for now we're gonna get the scent post out and they're probably gonna love it. I'm pretty sure I found the perfect tree that I want to use for this scent post. If I can get this sucker out of the ground, and you don't normally have to use something that's already in the ground, you can pull a branch, but I may want to use that. I'm also on the hunt for potentially a white oak branch, because obviously you want to use something that the deer really like to come to. My trusty saw and see if I can't get this branch down. I think this will be the perfect height too to put in, to use as the licking branch. Got it. I think this should be plenty tall enough. And I'm gonna put it in the center of the food plot. But I also want it in a good bow range from my stand, which I'm looking for it now. I don't want it to be level as well, so probably where's my stand at? There she is. Maybe right here, depending on how hard the ground is. I think that'll be perfect. All right, I think this is gonna be the perfect spot. So I've got my hammer, the spring plate, and both of my rebar stakes, and I'm just gonna put those in the ground and then get the branch secured in it. It's a little rocky right here, but I think it'll be okay. It says that you're supposed to put the rebar stakes kind of on an angle, but we'll see how that turns out. All right, well, there's one. And let's do the other. Next, you're supposed to just set the branch down in there, like so, and then screw it in. And I think that it's supposed to be able to wobble and bend a little bit. So if it does that, you can just position it so that it kind of stays straight up. Let me just get the third side. It's looking really good. This is a lot easier than I thought it would be. I don't know why I thought it was going to be difficult, but... And there you have it. So after that, I'm just going to put the all season scent on it. Actually, let me grab that. Looks pretty good, right? All the way down. Go around and do as many leaves as I can get. They're definitely going to be intrigued by it. I know that. She's ready for opening day. This thing is empty, so I'm going to fill her up. Full to the brim. Full up. Come get dinner. What a beautiful day. The spot is just about ready for opening day. I'm trying to think of what else I need to get done over here. Obviously, I've got to put out more clover. That'll be done another day. I know I've got to change that battery. Head over to the other property. On to the next stop. How much food do we have in here? This one's full, so I don't have to do too much on this one. However, I know the batteries are dead over here. I feel like I was just out here changing batteries on this one too. Fresh battery. Good to go. This is going to be a perfect spot for opening day if the wind's good. Now I'm wanting to move, this feeder is over here by the field. I'm wanting to move a camera from the top of the road down to the bottom over here so that I can kind of track from the field where the bucks are coming from. I have a pretty good idea, but I need to get a camera out over on this side, and probably sometime in the next few weeks I'm gonna get a blind over this field as well and catch one slipping. Yeah, and word to the wise, don't forget your batteries on top of your side-by-side. You might need those in the future. Off-brand batteries, putting them to the test. I like to watch everything. Let's go. I'm moving this camera right here down the road. I have a single stand. It's a hot trail where the deer are on. I've also got a spot where I'm gonna put some minerals out and probably an acorn block too, so that on opening day, there's something more enticing to them other than the feeder. I'm probably gonna bring all my trapping tools with me too. The trap that I currently have down the road, I've got a fox that came to it the other day, and although it is not fox trapping season, he messed up the trap for the coyote. So I'm gonna have to rebait that trap and redo it because he kind of messed with the rocks around it. Am I gonna have enough hands for everything? Shoot. One of the things that sucks about doing all the work all by yourself is not having enough hands to carry everything. The reason I'm not driving down there is because it's typically hard to turn the side-by-side around on this log road due to it being so steep on both sides. So I'm walking down there instead of driving, and I'm having all of this to carry. I do have a backpack coming in the mail, but it's not here yet, so we got this. Self-sufficient. This is my favorite part of the day. I think it's early season, the deer's favorite part of the day too. Coming out right before sunset. Is that a turkey feather? Alright, so that spot I was telling y'all about that the fox was at, even though it's not fox trapping season, he was all around this trap and almost got into it and destroyed a lot of it. So I'm going to rebait this and kind of organize it back to how it was, and then hopefully I can catch a coyote. I'm looking at it and the pan is about right here. I definitely want to pretty this up a little bit. And then I'd like to redo the bait hole right in front of it. Making it a little bigger this time. Got my Tough Chick gloves. He moved this all around the place. Let's get a little bit more of our cabin's coyote bait. Drop it down in there. I'm gonna leave this stick kind of right here so that they've got to stuff right in it. Sift dirt back on top of this like it was. I'm just going to cover this with leaves and drop a little bit more lure around it. Putting some of that ring burner around it. I think we might have ourselves a deal. I'll update y'all in the morning if I catch something. All right, I'm gonna get this camera out on the scent rope that I put out the other day, and let's see if any bucks are coming to it. I'm gonna apply a bit more of the all-season solution as well, because why not? There's the scent rope, and I'm thinking this tree. I would have liked to put this on a tree that kind of looks down the road a little bit further. However, this is what's going to be perfect for this location. Make it just a little tighter. Gonna add just a little more scent to this. Hopefully the bucks like that. I thought my camera died. I guess not. Get you a gate, girl.